else?
Yes, I'm done on.
Okay. All the best.
All the best,
Over to
all of
Miss
you.
Bhavika.
Okay. Good afternoon, dear participants. I, Bhavika Gyanchandani, welcomes each one of you for the session 3 of 1 week national level faculty development program, which is on tools for synchronous and asynchronous classrooms. Let's begin our day by seeking the blessings from the Almighty for having a wonderful session today. I request the technical team to play the college prayer.
ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग्भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमया ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Thank you. Let's see the highlights of day 2. This session was moderated by Ms. Salsabil Sheikh and Zubia Sheikh in the presence of our mentor, Dr. Rajiv Jha, and other faculty members of BTTC. We had amongst us a very talented mentor, Ms. Sharmeen Ansari, who demonstrated Adobe Spark, which can help us to make a website presentation or a presentation which is in the form of a video. Then we had a second resource person, Mr. Arbaz Sheikh, who demonstrated the tool quizzes that would enable us to teach and test our students at the same time during the lecture. The tool could also be used to create a lesson or test or give an assignment to the students. Now, I would like to call upon Ms. Ambika Motwani to introduce the resource person for today. Over to you, Ambika.
Good afternoon. I would like to introduce my mentor with this quote: never say no to an opportunity given to you. When you say no, you lose a chance to learn, to grow, to achieve. So, look forward, keep moving, stay focused, and be happy. With this, I introduce my mentor, Ms. Salsabil Sheikh, who believes into this quote. Ms. Salsabil Sheikh is the Secretary of Women's Development Cell and Social Secretary of Bombay Teachers Training College. She has also been awarded as Best All-Round Performance in Academics and for her contribution for handling social media and extending technical support to BTTC. She has also been an intern at Global Dialogue Foundation. She is also involved in designing the college magazine Metamorphosis. She has also conducted workshops for student teachers and is a mentor under Scaffolding Digital Competencies under the guidance of Dr. Rajiv Jha sir. I would now like to introduce our second mentor of the day, Miss Nikita Soni. Miss Nikita Soni is the secretary of Math Science Club. She has been awarded for her contribution for handling social media. She is also an ambassador of Global Dialogue Foundation. She is also a mentor of Scaffolding Digital Competencies. She has been awarded late Shri Indramani Tularam Jha Rotating Trophy for her exemplary performance in the best practice of scaffolding digital competency. She has also been awarded for her noteworthy performance in conducting 10 days national webinar on topic ICT tools for virtual classroom. She has also conducted national webinar on 31st July 2020 on ICT tool Mind Map and has also anchored at a global event Love and Oneness UID Ambassador Program. I now like to hand over this platform to Ms. Salsabil Sheikh.
You, Ambika. That was really sweet. And I would like to start my presentation on Padlet. Padlet is an interactive presentation tool used for actively engage the classroom and individually or the social platform, that is our online classrooms. And teachers can use Padlet to create interactive presentations that allow students to work independently to respond to each of the activities. So in my previous sessions, I have taught you how to make presentations on Mentimeter and Nearpod, but today I will teach you that how you can add activities in your presentation through Padlet. So for that, it's very simple, and to be very honest, Padlet is very simple. You can use it in your activities in your classroom, for especially for in the online classrooms. I'll just share my screen. Ambika, please let me know whether my screen is visible to you or not. Okay, I hope it's visible.
It's loading. Yes, now we can see your screen.
Okay, thank you so much, Ambika. So first thing, I will just write Padlet. Okay, I get Padlet over here. The first website I will click is Padlet. So first thing you have to do, you have to log in as a teacher in the Padlet session. I already logged into my account, so they didn't ask me to log in again. But I will just click over here. Yeah, you can see the screen. You just have to click as a teacher, log in as a teacher, and then you will be there in the session. So it's easy to use. For first thing, I have using my alternative account. This is not my personal account. This is my alternative account. Why? Because Padlet is only free for 30 days. So if you wanted to make your presentation more on Padlet, you will have to learn some hacks to how to use Padlet. So use alternative account. As much as your account you have, you will use Padlet easily. So this is totally free for me now. I will just create a lesson. Okay, so my page is ready. Okay, I don't want this first page, so I will just simply delete it. So what I will do first, I will add my slide. Now this is looking totally blank, so we don't want this blank screen. So what we will do, we have many options over here to take our own theme. So accordingly, I will select. I like colorful screen, so I will use different colors. So my slide is looking a little colorful. I really don't like this blue color. So what I will do, I will change the background. So how I will change the background, I will click on background. You can see over here. Here you can change the color. For example, I like pastel color, so I'll change it to pastel color. If you wanted to add some image, you can add the image as well and just reset the theme and then done. And again, I don't want this layout on my screen, so I will not take this one. You have plenty of option that how you want your layout to be visible on your student screen. So I will take the second slide. Now it's looking perfect. So I will just write my topic name, which is Indian independence. I'm a history teacher, so I'll go with my pedagogy. But again, the screen is looking very dull for me because it's very simple. What else I will do? I will just click on images. Yes, insert. Here you can see the insert option, image. If you have your picture on your desktop, you can upload it from here. If not, it's very easy. You don't have to go anywhere. You just click on search web and here you will get Google directly on your screen. So you don't have to go anywhere. You just have to write what you want. I'll just type India. Let's see what I'll get. Okay, we have an Indian flag. So let's choose it from here. Okay, so I like this one. It's very nice and bright. Just okay, so you just have to see that where do you want your picture to be shown. You want it to the right side or the left side. I mostly prefer left side, right side. So here it is. Yeah. So my first slide is ready. Then I will add the second slide. Second slide, may I want to add a video. So I have shown you how to insert a picture. Now I will show you how to insert a video. Again, very simple. You just have to click on insert, click on video. You will, if you have if you have a URL, then it's fine. You just have to copy the URL over here. If you don't have URL, you don't have to copy anything from anywhere. You just have to write what you want. So I will write Indian independence. Let's see what I'll get. Now let's search. So my YouTube is already open over here. So I just have to click the suitable video for my presentation. So I'll click on this one. And now, so you can see this video and the background is still not looking good. So what I will do, I will stretch this picture, this video. So I'll take it over here. I'm stretching it to the whole screen. And it's done. Now it's looking good, but what happens that this is the 5 minute 30-second video. I don't want to show this big video. So what you can do, you can minimize the video, you can trim the video how much minutes you want from the beginning to the end. So trim, for example, if you want till 3 minutes, so you just write over here that you want till 3 minutes from the beginning, or if you want from 1 minute, so you can change it to that also. It's up to you. You can trim it and you can show only the part you wanted to show. So my video is also ready. Now I will move forward to the next slide. Now these things you may find that okay, this is very common. It's you can find it on other ICT tool as well, but no, Padlet have their own different features. So what we will see, that is the add-ons. So you just click on add-ons. I have already the Padlet slides. You just have to click on Padlet Google slide, open the Padlet add-on. I'll just click on the add-on option. I am getting the more themes I want, and believe me, any subject, any pedagogy, any standard, high level to the ECP, the teaching. For example, the beginning of the teaching era, that is ECP. So ECP can also use this app for their presentation in the classroom. Students will love it. Either they are a 2 years old or 3 years old kid, or the mature 25, 26 or 20s students. So they all will enjoy. Depends on your creativity, how you want to make your presentation for a 2 years old or for a 22-year old. So it depends on you. It's not that it's only for the pedagogies. Anyone can use this app, this tool. So first thing I will do is I will show you the templates. What is there in here? So let's see. For the beginning of the lesson, or for during the lesson and end of the lesson, it depends on you when you wanted to use the add-on slides. Let's see what I will, when I will click on beginning of the lesson, what I will get. So these are my slides. When you will, this is for the interactive session. How you want your session to be interactive. So let's see. I wanted to ask few questions to my students. For example, this draw a slide. So after watching the video, I wanted to know that what my student felt about the video, how did they understood the topic or not. So I will just write over here. Have you understood the video? So here my students will draw on their phone or the laptop that how did they feel. So they can draw a smiley, they can draw a question mark, they can do an exclamatory mark. It depends on the student's creativity. You are allowing your student to be creative, as I told you in the right now, that ECEP students can also use this app. So your students can draw on the screen. So it's so beautiful that the students can also interact during your session, during your lecture. So it's for them also. And now you will see that how can I draw? I can't see it on my screen. Can you see this small box? This small box is for student activities. You don't want to touch this box, because if you delete it, then it will not be, then the students will not be able to interact in your session. But by mistakenly have you deleted, so you just have to add on edit, click on edit and undo it. So when you undo it, or you just use the shortcut key Control Z, it will appear again on your screen. So let me just delete this option. Okay, now I wanted to go back and I wanted to add some more questions to my students. Let's see about critical thinking, what we will get over here. So on the basis of that, on the video, I'm asking one more question, that what are your views on the topic? So students will write over here that what they think about the topic. So it will be easy for you to understand that are the student understanding it or not. So this can be also done. Then the second thing is, yes, as I was talking about the higher standards as well, you have options to create your presentation as you want. So for example, if you are if you don't have good time to make your presentation, if you don't have that time constraint is there and you are not ready with your presentation, so what you can do over here, you will have many options. For example, math, science, sociology, social studies, and many more options like languages. I will click on social studies. My presentation is already ready over here. So you don't have to think that, okay, what should I add in the next slide? It's ready for you to make your presentation more attractive. You just have to add the questions. The templates are ready. You don't have to do anything. Okay, so I will show you one feature that for example, the first one, I will ask the question to my student that okay, so my first question to the students are, suppose, who was our first prime minister? That is my question to my students, and they will answer here. They will answer in the box, and that I will show you how they will answer in the end of the session. Then the second is the fact. Okay, the fact is about, okay, I am writing my question over here. That what is my question? Suppose my question is, okay, my question is, how many years did India for the independence? Yes. Okay, so here I will write my options, that is 90 years or 80 years. My students will click on the correct option. The correct option is 90 years, from 1857 to 1947 we were fighting for the independence. So in that, you can ask the question to your students and they can answer you that what is the correct option, so you can also understand their knowledge. So this part is done. I have shown you how to make interactive sessions. I have shown you how to create the templates. You can change the templates as well. So I'll go back again and I'll show you that how you can make more activities in the in your presentation. So for, let's say, I'm adding one more slide on my and I can ask one question. So what is ABC? I'll show you what is ABC. ABC is, okay, can you see on my screen? This is here you can ask your students to respond to the questions which you wanted to ask them, and they will write answers over here. Okay, and second is choose correct alternatives. So what is choose correct alternative? is you are giving the options to your students to like a multiple choice question. For example, I'll ask you a question: where is red fort located? So I'll write over here Mumbai, for example, or Delhi, or Lucknow. These are my options, and I will just update in my slides. So then the slide will be there to ready. Slide will be ready. Then the second is 1 2 3. 1 2 3 is basically for maths and science teachers. They can use it on their on their lectures. And the second is website. So website is basically, you can, yes, you just have to update the slides, very easy. You just have to update the slide, and you have to show that, yes, you have to show that the you can just provide them the website link, and then the students will be updated to the website, and they can read the PDF or whatever you have provided to them, and they can give you answers on the basis of the PDF you have provided. It's for higher level. When you are teaching in the schools, 8th standard to the 12th standard or the degree level, you can use these tools very easily. But you can use the slides for the small students as well. As I showed you the videos option, the drawing option, this can be very much helpful for the small students as well as small students. So, and this too I wanted to show you, but this is for the paid version, so I am not having the access. This is for the for math. If you are a teacher or a geography teacher, you can use it. If you wanted to use the paid version, you just have to download one map, and the students will pin or draw something on the map, that this is, for example, you ask the question, where is Delhi? They can pin it over there, that they can show you virtually that where is Delhi. So this is like a traditional classroom, but online. So this kind of work you can do on Patek. Now, for example, now when my slide is ready, I will show you that how you can present it with your students. You don't have to click on this present button. No, you will not do it, because if you do it, then the students will not be able to see your presentation on their phones or the laptops, but you will click on the start lesson. So if you wanted to give your students a homework, you can give the homeworks to them, and this will be not live session. But if you wanted to do a live session with your students, then you can just have to click over the activity, and here you will get one code. I request the participants to just join my classroom, so that you can also see that how it will look on the on your desktop. So this is the code, and you just have to write joinpd.com. It's very simple. Just write joinpd.com, and this is the code. If you want me to send, I will just copy and send in the chat box.
Miss Sabil, can you share the link of it in the chat box?
Just you have to write join PD. Yes, I'm doing that. Join PD. The link is also there. The code is also there. Okay, I will not. I will see that how many participants have joined. But what I will do? Okay, two are connected. Two are connected with me. So I will just start open my dashboard and see how it is looking. Okay. Okay, so you can see my screen now. And the best thing is that you have the control over your class. Nobody, for example, right now I'm showing you my first slide. So until and unless I am not moving to my next slide, the students cannot go anywhere. They cannot have the control over your presentation. So you have the control over your presentation. You have the control over your classroom. That is the best part. So until and when I will move to my next slide, then only you can see that the class, then you will see on your screen that teacher have moved to the next slide. And to the third slide, I want someone to draw something on the, so that everyone can see that you are drawing. anyone wants to draw something, they can draw. Okay, now I want you to see the response. So I will just click on show response, and then I will
Really
get.
sorry to interrupt, but then on your screen, actually there's some box that's popped up, and because
Yeah, because I'm getting many. Okay, now it's removed. Now it's gone.
yeah.
Yeah. So many tabs were open, so that's what shows like that. Okay. So can I see any responses? But if you will do it, you can see the responses over here. They will show you how they feel. They will show you how they, if they understood or not, with the help of the drawings. So this can also be done. Now let me move forward to, and you will have and oh, as I said, as I told you, that you will have a command over your presentation. So when to start and when to stop, it's up to you. So it's when you end the session, it will end. So you can see that I am ending my session. Now it's gone. So you have command over your presentation. The discipline will be there in your classroom. You can also make very interactive sessions. You can interact with your students by adding them into your classroom and what you have made for them. So, every time when we ask that, please respond, please unmute yourself. I know it's been very difficult for all of us to ask students to unmute. Here you don't have to struggle with that, because students will enjoy the activities, how you made it for them. They can draw, they can talk, they can also give their audios. It's very easy to use, and you are having the command over your classroom. So that is the best part. And with this note, I am done with my presentation. I hope you like it. I hope you understood. If you didn't understood, you can ask me on the Q&A round, and also we will provide you our Google email address. There also you can ask the questions. Thank you so much. Nikita, Miss Nikita Soni, the session is over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Sabil Sheikh.
Nikita, just mute one of your device.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sabil Sheikh. So my tool is Padlet, and before we begin, let me guys tell you what is Padlet. Padlet is like a paper for your screen, and we can upload videos, record an interview, snap a selfie, write your own text post, or upload some documents and watch your Padlet come to life. So once others add to it, the page will update in real time. And this tool is used by teachers, students, professionals, individuals of all the ages all around the world. And the Padlet app is the easiest way to create and collaborate wherever you are. Padlet supports any file type you can imagine, from Spotify playlist to the Excel spreadsheets. And so here, let's begin. I'll quickly share my screen. So first, all you have to do is go on the Google search bar, type Padlet, and the very first link which appears on your screen, you have to click on that. So there you will be getting two options. You click on the first link, and there are two options, whether to log in and sign up. So if you already have an account, you have to just log in. Otherwise, there are two options you will be getting. Either you can log in from your Gmail account, or you can create your own ID password and log in. And then this is how the interface of Padlet looks like. Now you can see there are three options at the top: make a Padlet, join a Padlet, gallery, and upgrade. I am using the free version. I'm already logged in, and so we'll be exploring one by one each options. When I click on make a Padlet option, I get 8 templates, as you all can see on my screen: wall, canvas, stream, grid, shelf, back channel, map, and the timeline. So these templates are just similar to each other. The down ones are little different. So we'll be exploring some of them. Now when I select a wall template, I click on select. It is taking a little while. Trust me, this is an interesting app, and yes. So now when I click on the title, update my title. Now suppose I want to teach something about the planets, solar system. I type on the planets, and then if you wish to add the description, you all can do that. Say suppose I'm asking the question, name the planets of solar system. And then there's an option of icon. If you wish to change the icon, you'll just have to click on that, and you will get the WhatsApp kind of icons or the emojis, you can say. If you do not wish to add any icons, you can just leave it as it is. Then there is an option of copying the link to the clipboard. I'll quickly copy the link to the clipboard so that you all can answer the question while I do the modifications. Now then there is an option of wallpaper. If you wish to edit or change the wallpaper, you all have 4 preferences. Either you all can click on the solid color, which will give you plain colors of your choice, or if you wish to change the gradients, you all can always select any gradients of your choice. If you wish to add on textures or the patterns to your screen, you all can do that also. There are various options available, and if you wish to add on the pictures to your wall, you all can always do that. I'll select this, and that's all. Now if you wish to change the color theme, you all can always do that. There is an option of the changing of font style. You all can do that as per your wish. I'll select this. Now there's an option of attribution. Attribution is the option where if you want the students' names to appear when they answer, you all can keep this on. If you all do not wish to see the student's name, you all can see it as anonymous. You all can do that accordingly. Then there's an option of comments. In this option, viewers or the students can comment on each other's post. Then the reaction is nothing but your students can react to other students' post or anything. They can always like, they can always poll for that. If I click on this, you will get these options. You all can either like, you all can vote, you all can star, and you all can grade it as well. And then when I click on next on the top right hand side, I'm ready to begin. And then there's an plus option at the bottom of your screen. If I click on that, I can add the answers, and even the students can answer on the post while sharing the link of the URL. Now, if I wish to write or I click on enter, and that's how it appears. If I again want to share any picture or upload a file, you all can see there are 3 dots. Now, these 3 dots are magic for me. On that, you'll get ample of options. You all can upload the file from your computer. Either you can enter the URL link, you all can attach that, or if you wish to Google any image or video or audio, you all can do that. You all can also snap. Film is the option. You all can record your own self and you all can post it. You can also record the audio. You can record the screen. You can draw a doodle for your students to understand in a better way, and so on. So that's how my my wall template is about the Padlet. Now, if I wish to enter an image, I will simply click on this and I can Google it. You just have to click on which image you want. I will click on this, and that's how it gets uploaded. So this was my wall template of the Padlet. Next, we move on to the another template. And when once my Padlet is ready, you will see it on your dashboard. Now again, I go to make a Padlet option. I click on that. And now I wish to select the shelf option. I click on shelf. Now the shelf option itself will tell you it's a sort of shelf where you can arrange the columns, or if you wish to teach any distinguish between or comparison between two concepts, you all can always choose this option. I'll write the title. I'll go on title, and if suppose I take the option of pollution effect I click on the title. I put the title as pollution, and I copy the link to my chat box. And you all can do that. Now, I click on the next option and I start posting. Now you will get the columns. Now, if I want my students to first add the concept of pollution, I'll save it. Then I want my students to write the types of pollution. I'll again save it. In the next column, I want my students to mention the effects of pollution. And in the last column, I will be wanting my students to write the impacts of pollution. And that's how I make my shelf template ready. Now there's a plus sign here. Here, when my student click on the plus sign, students can be able to write the concept of pollution. Similarly, they can mention the types, mention the effects, impacts, and so on. So this is a very collaborative and interactive learning useful in the virtual classroom. So this is how I save my shelf template. Now there are options at the top. Here I have the option of share. Now when you click on share, you all can always invite members to your Padlet. Then if you want any privacy, this is an premium upgrade version, so you need not do that. Now if you wish to copy the link to your clipboard and then let students join, you all can do that. You can get the QR code. You can also embed it in your blog or the website. You all can email it. You all can share it on the Facebook, on the Twitter. You all can also share it on the Google Classroom. Now, if you wish to export this particular template, you all can also do that. There are options to save it as an image, as PDF, CSV, Excel spreadsheet, and if you want to print it, you all can do that as well. Now, if I wish to save it as an image, I'll click on Save as Image. While it's getting loaded, let's go to the, okay, so it got loaded, and this is how it will appear as an image. Now, if I want to select another template, I click on the Padlet. So whenever I create my Padlets, automatically it gets saved here on your dashboard. Now there is one limitation here in the Padlet, which is you all cannot create more than 3 Padlets at a time. So for that, if you want your Padlets for the future reference, you all can save it as an image or export it for the reference, as I showed you all earlier. Now, if you want to create more and more Padlets, I will have to delete some of the Padlets. So I'll click on the 3 dots and there's a delete Padlet option. I'll click on that. You will get the code. You have to enter the code, and that's how it gets deleted. Now, if you wish to create more Padlets, you all can do that. Again, I go to make a Padlet option. Now I'll be selecting a timeline template, which is very interesting and it is my personal favorite. So let's see. I click on select option. Again, there is a modification bar at the right hand side. We just previously saw. I'll enter the title. Life cycle of a butterfly. Now I've entered my title. If you wish to add on the description, you all can always do that. And if not, then you all can put it blank. Icon is the same thing. Then there's a copy to clipboard link. It is automatically generated. Again, if you wish to change the wallpaper, you all can do that. I'll click on texture and patterns. And so I'll click on this. I click on the next option and I can start posting. Now, as you all can see, it's a timeline template. You all can see the thin line here. This is the baseline to create your timeline. This particular template you all can use in the classroom to teach evolution of mankind, or if you wish to teach the series or the sequence of a particular chapter or a concept, you all can always use that. It is very useful. Now, as you can see, there's a plus sign here. I click on the plus sign and I want to teach the stages of butterfly, life cycle of a butterfly to my students. I click on this and I write stage 1, which is the egg, and I'll click on this three dots, where I can Google it, I can link it as I previously mentioned. I wish to Google it. Now, if you want your students to direct them towards the Wikipedia to add on the content also and the image also, you'll just have to click on web. If you wish to add on GIFs, you can do that. Audio, videos, images, you can do that. I wish to add on this content. So when students come on my Padlet, when they join through the link, they will automatically be directed to this content. Now, if I wish to add on more content, stage 2. Again, there's a plus sign here, as you can see. I click on that. I write stage 2. The caterpillar, which is the stage 2. Now I wish to add on the image from Google. I simply click on the image and I click on this. It will automatically come on your screen. This is how it looks like. Now, if I wish to add on the stage 3, again, there's a plus sign here. I'll write stage 3, which is the pupa stage. Now, I wish to add on some video. I click on video and it gets uploaded here. So my students are automatically directed to this once I share this link to my classroom. Now, if suppose there's a situation you have forgotten one stage here in the middle, you will get the plus option again in the middle if you wish to re-edit it and put your stage if you have forgotten. Again, the last stage I will add on here, which is stage 4, the butterfly. Again, I'll click on the 3 dots. I'll click on Google. Now I wish to add the GIF to my template. So here is my butterfly. I click on that, and that's how I have created the life cycle of a butterfly. So this is very interesting tool. Again, if you wish to export or share or save, you'll always have an option of share. Then again, you all can export it or copy the link so that your students are able to see. I'll quickly paste it so you all can also see that. So it automatically comes on your dashboard. Now to create more, as I said, you will have to delete one of the Padlet. I delete one Padlet and it gets deleted. For future reference, you all can always save it. Now one last template which I'll be demonstrating is back channel. I click on select. Now this back channel is nothing but informal communication, or when in your class students are not very communicating or not very interacting. So you all can always share this link, and they can have an informal talk, or if in a class you want to make announcement, or it is also useful for posting the notice. So if I want my students to answer me about the rivers of India, I click on that, and again I copy the link. When you click on the link, you'll be redirected to my Padlet screen, and you all can answer there. You all can again modify this according to your wish. If you want to change the font color, you all can do that. Now, if you wish to change the wallpaper, you all can also do that. If you wish to give any kind of instructions to your students, you all can do that. And then you click on next, and your students have started responding, you all can see. Again, there is an option of all the things where you, if you want to upload the picture or Google or write the text answer, you all can do that as well. If you wish to annotate, you all can do that also. Now let's try doodling, because nobody has done that in my template. I will do that. I draw a river, and it appears on the screen. So that's how the back channel works. Then I again go to the Padlet, and this is my dashboard ready. Now I want to explain you in short. There's also a template of map. So in this particular, if you wish your students to see where the particular location or the place is there on the map, you all can actually virtually visit the map. I will show you the preview. How does the map works on a Padlet screen? So this is the map of the Venice. You all can always zoom in and zoom out. When you click on the map template, you'll get all the possible options, and the students can virtually visit the places. So this is a very interesting tool. Do try. Hope you all have enjoyed it, and thank you so much. I stop my
Okay, thank you, Miss Nikita Soni. Now we'll move to the question answers round. First, we'll move to the appreciation. There are many appreciations. First one is from Miss Kalpana. She's saying very informative program. Then next we have Mr. Akash Chauhan. Quite easy to use Padlet, good alternative as it also live interaction with students. Then Miss Surbi Yadav is saying amazing me to engage students in virtual classroom. Peer deck. Thank you, Sabi, for introducing this wonderful tool. And Ms. Shastri Agarwal is saying very beautiful and attractive one, ma'am. And Mr. Akash again, he's saying really wonderful tool, quite explorable, nice demonstration. Ms. Shastri Agarwal, thank you, ma'am, nice illustrative tool. Manisha Tyagi, ma'am, a wonderful presentation by both Sabil and Nikita, very confident and clear explanation. Thank you. So now we have some questions also. First, the questions are for Ms. Sabil. What is the difference between Peer Desk and Google Slides?
Padlet is an add-on on Google Slide. When you have, if you're using Google Slide, you have to download the Padlet app. You have to install it, or if you wanted to directly use the Padlet, then you just have to go to the website. You will be getting the app over there. But Padlet is an add-on on Google Slide.
Okay, so the next question is that at one time, how many students can type in students' responses in Peer Deck?
They can one student on one response, right? What was the question again?
At one time, how many students can respond?
Many students can respond, but one student can respond only one time. But at times many students can respond.
Okay, thank you. Now there is a question how to check the student's response.
Yes, for that I will show you my screen. Okay, can you see my screen? Albas, can you tell me whether my screen is visible or not?
Yes, your screen is visible.
So here you can see when I started my presentation, here are the responses. If you wanted to hide your responses, you can, but as my responses are visible, we can see that how many people have sent their responses to me. These were the responses. So it's visible on the screen when you present it, it will be visible. And there are more options of, like, you can show it on the full screen. You can add one more teacher to see your presentation separately. Leave the session is one of the, and this is where you can see your you can see the responses, and it's a tab wise, like you how many you have. If you wanted to see that who have responded to which question, you can see that also, because there are different activities, right? So you will see that as many of those have responded to the drawing session. So here you can see that I got many responses from like 35 out of 23 have responded to with the drawings. So that can be done.
Okay, so one more question is there.
Yeah.
Can I download Peer Deck to use on Microsoft PPT?
Yes, Ritika have asked this question, I know. So I'll share my screen again and I'll show you how to download the PDEC in the PPT form. So you just have to click on File. Here you will have an option of download. The first option is Microsoft Point. Just download it and you will get it over here on your screen when it's done. Very easy.
Okay. So the next question is for Ms. Nikita. Uh, Azmina Khuja ma'am is asking Nikita how to add link. Nikita.
You're not audible.
Yes, Mr. Abbas Sheikh, can you please repeat the question?
How to add a link in Padlet.
How to?
Add a link. Hello. Hello, Miss Nikita, are you there?
Akash, can
Yes,
you
yes, I'm
ask?
there. Yes, so if you wish to add the link, as I showed, there are three dots, which will direct you to ample of options. There, you all can enter the URL also, and with the URL, there are many options: audio, image, or anything from Google.
Okay, so the next question is also for you. Minimum, how many Padlets can we make with one login ID?
So with one login ID, you all can create 3 Padlets, and if you wish to create more than 3 Padlets, you will have to delete the previous Padlets. And if you don't want to delete those Padlets, for the future reference, you all can save it or export it somewhere. And so then you all can carry on to create more and more Padlets.
Okay, so there is one more question that after deleting a Padlet, does the Padlet get completely deleted or can students participate after the Padlet is deleted?
Okay, so once the Padlet is deleted and once you share it or export it, nobody else can interact again. So that is the thing.
And can we retrieve a deleted Padlet later?
No, you cannot retrieve the Padlet which is already deleted. So as I mentioned, you all can always save it or export it somewhere else for the future reference.
Okay, so Shastri Agarwal ma'am is asking, once a Padlet is shared, can later be deleted or edited? Can it be edited once it is shared?
Yes, it can always be edited.
Okay. And Priyal Jain ma'am is asking, can we change the place on map? Is that
Uh,
option available?
Change the place on a map. The place is automatically redirected when you type on the text whichever place. Like suppose, for example, if you wish to show Taj Mahal Agra to your students, you just have to enter the title, enter the text, and it will automatically redirect you towards that place on the map. It will automatically locate that particular place on the map.
Okay, thank you. And last question is, how map can be inserted by Miss Shastri Agarwal?
Okay, so map, you don't have to personally insert a map. You will get the map automatically. It is just that you just have to type in the location or the places which you want your students to know about the place.
Okay, so there are more questions. Is Padlet a free tool or are there any hidden costs? Hello.
Yes, so it's a free tool. You all can use it. You all just have to log in from the device.
Okay, so now there is a question for both of you all. How can we get to practice the skills you all are teaching?
I personally suggest everyone to, if you are teaching in the schools, make sure that you are teaching some topic from the textbook, and you make some presentation on the topic of your related to the board like ICSC, CPSC or SSC boards. The textbooks say you can select one topic and make the presentation over there. That way you will learn also that how can you make very attractive presentations, and it will be like easy for you to habit. It should be in your habit that you have to make creative presentation for your students, and they can also connect with you that way. So that, I think that will be very easy. I do it for myself, and I suggest for you also.
Okay, so Miss Nikita, do you want to say something about this?
Um, I will say that practicing the skills, I will just say that you just have to click on anywhere. You just have to explore as many options you all can, and it will automatically redirect you somewhere or the other. and that's how you just get to explore yourself and you come to know which option is what and where.
Right, like it's easy to show you and see that when you practically doing it's totally different. Like for me, it took me 2 days to understand what is pair deck is actually and how helpful it will be for the students. So it's like practice. Until and unless you will not open the tab, you will not understand what is inside. And I have got one more question, a question that how to use add-on on the Google slide. Google slide, we all know that how to use. You have to click on the add-on and there you can see many options where you can download Nearpod also. You can download I think Adobe Spark as well. There are many apps you can use in the Google slide.
Okay, thank you. Now we have some more appreciation from Mr. Rakesh Kumar. Excellent presentation. And from Smita Kaleskar. Sabir, you rock as usual. Nice presentation, Niket and Sabir.
Thank you, thank you.
And nice presentation from Paramjit Kaur sir. Okay, so with this, we have finished our Q&A round. If there are any more questions, so you all can please add now.
And I know that many people will have questions from YouTube. They can contact us on our on our Gmail account. The social media team will provide you the Gmail accounts of us. You can mail us anytime.
Okay, so now I would invite Miss Yashvi Gada to make
Announce for the Eco Club. Over to you, Yashvi.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Bhavika. Hello. Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Miss Yashvi Naveen Gada, the chairperson of Eco Club of Bombay Teachers Training College. I take this opportunity to invite each and everyone to be the part of our activities, Eco Club activities, under the guidance of Dr. Rajiv Jha sir, who is the in charge person of our Eco Club. We have prepared two activities to celebrate the environmental days. So to take the first activity, that is Recycle for Life Cycle. This is in accordance to celebrate the World Recycling Day, which is on 18th March 2021. So for this activity, all of them are requested to please register. And this activity goes with, you'll have to prepare a product that is best out of waste. So the activity aims of recycling where you'll prepare an object out of waste. So it is best out of waste. And with this activity, you'll have to post an image of yours with that product and upload that image on the link. All the links will be shared on our official sites, the registration link also, and the link where you all can upload your image with the product that you all have made. So I request each one of you to be the part of this activities, Eco Club activities. The last date to submit all your images will be 17th March for the first activity. 17th March 2021. I request you all to please note down the dates also. Everything will be shared to you all. The second activity is accordance to celebrate the World Planting Day, which is on March 2021. For this activity, you all have to click a photo with a tree or a plant. You all have to name the tree or that plant, give its scientific name, and also states one of its uses. This activity, you all have options where you all can upload your image or a video. So I request each one of you to again be the part of our second activity also, which is in celebrating the World Planting Day, which is on 21st March. The last date of submissions for this activity is 19th March 2021. Again, the registration links and the links where you all can upload all your submissions will be shared to you all. So, in behalf of the Eco Club members, I request all of you to be the part of our Eco Club activities celebrating the environmental days. The first one is the World Recycling Day, that is on 18th March, and the World Planting Day, that is on 21st March. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Yashvi Gada. Now I request Ms. Ashfiya Afzal to please present the formal vote of thanks.
Asfiya, you are on mute. You will have to unmute yourself.
Ritika, you have to give her the permission to unmute herself.
Thank you, Mr. Arbaz. As the third day of Scaffolding Digital Competencies Faculty Development Program webinar comes to a close, I am honored to receive the opportunity to propose a formal vote of thanks. Firstly, I would like to express my heartiest gratitude to our resource persons, Ms. Salsabil Sheikh and Ms. Nikita Soni, for enlightening us about such diverse ICT tools. You have helped us learn these simple yet incredibly useful digital tools that will help make our teaching learning process more active and interactive. I would like to thank our esteemed principal, Dr. Bhagwan Dalani sir, for his never-ending support, as well as teacher in charge, Dr. Rajiv Indramani Jha sir, for his constant guidance and supervision. A heartiest gratitude to moderators of the day, Ms. Bhavika Gyanchandani and Mr. Arbaz Sheikh for hosting this webinar with utmost professionalism. A special thanks to our technical team volunteer, Ms. Gini Khatwani, for ensuring the smooth sailing of this program, and all the student volunteers who contributed in making day 3 of this webinar successful. I would also like to thank our dear participants for their active engagement throughout the webinar. Thank you to all. I now request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
We are ending the session today.